بدي أهديكم أغلى ما لدي في ربيع سهل فيها الخير ازداد في ربيع سهل شكرا 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 يا ربيع سهل هيا يا أصحابي هيا يا أحبابي هيا سهل هيا يا أصحابي هيا يا أحبابي.
Assalamu alaikum. You are watching iKIDS on ITV and I'm your host Sumaya Umar. Today we are at the Bright Young Chef's kitchen and we're going to do lots of baking and cooking. So come on kids, get into the kitchen and start helping your mom with all the baking and cooking that she needs. And don't forget that I want to hear all about your recipes. So you're going to send it in to me after this episode. Chloe, are you ready to get cooking and baking?
Yes.
Yes. Come join in on the fun. Here at Bright Young Chefs, we have Tanya, who's going to tell us all about baking and cooking and kids classes. Hi, Tanya.
Hi, Sumaya.
How are you? Nice to meet you, finally.
Thank you for having me on your show.
It's only a pleasure. Tanya, can you tell us now? So we here at Bright Young Chefs, it's a beautiful venue. I've been waiting to see this venue. Tell us a little bit about what inspired you to start a chef school and what inspired you to get children cooking in the kitchen.
Okay, so Sumaya, I've got two little kids of my own who absolutely love cooking. So they're always in the kitchen with me. And I think it's just that bonding experience between mom and kids, that interaction. And I've also, during our time together, I've also noticed that there's so many more or benefits that cooking has that we don't even realize. Yeah, so for example, working through a recipe, basically helping them read the recipe, looking at numbers. So it's more than just taking, just baking. It's actually showing, teaching them how to make something.
Oh, yes. I mean, I think that with a recipe, I'm sure that they have to read the recipe, then calculation, so mathematics comes into it. And then I'm not sure about textures. Does that play a part? Do they actually feel and touch the food? Is that, something that you encourage also?
Yes, I do. So in my workshops, I encourage. So I've started, that's how Bright Young Chefs was born, through my kids. After noticing all the benefits that cooking and baking has to offer, I started a workshop especially designed for kids. Okay, so we introduce different textures and we get them to taste and feel different textures and flavors. So it's all about using your creative energy and juices, but also learning, tasting, and using all your senses.
So fine motor skills, I'm sure that's development with fine motor skills. I'm sure that the mathematics is a good thing with all the recipes and all the measurements. So encouraging them to also use their minds in calculating and things like that. I can see so many benefits to this, but most of all, it's fun. Right?
Fun, yes.
Is it something that you love doing with your children?
I absolutely love baking with my kids. Yes, they create a mess, but it's fun just to see the expressions after they've actually created something, And so, yes, it's a lot of education that comes into play. Like you said, mathematics. When we work through the recipes, we've got the ingredients on the one side and then we've got the measurements of the ingredients. So they actually work with measuring spoons and measuring cups. So we identify numbers, and then we also read through the recipe. So we try to work through the recipe, and then also we introduce science. I mean, my son, I'll teach him that, making a cake, we take it from a liquid form into a solid form. So from your batter to your actual cake, so there's a bit of science in baking. So it's all beneficial for kids. And then with fine motor skills is basically the movement and development of your small little muscles. So in your hands, your feet, your eyes, but with baking specifically, it's your hands. So they're always measuring, they mixing, whipping, it's all that fine motor skills, but especially for the hands.
That's great. So, kids out there, it's not only just eating, it's also about learning, it's also about having fun and being creative in the kitchen and producing some beautiful artwork, not just food, eh?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Tanya, tell us a little bit more about your classes. So, I know that you said you have a kitchen and you have run workshops. What are the age groups that you target? Who can come? Do you have to book in advance? Is it just a party? Is it classes? How does that exactly work? So parents watching out there, even kids that want to join, Tanya, you know, what do you say their ages should be and things like that?
Okay, so we run a weekly workshop, okay, or weekly workshops. There's certain ages, so we've got for the 5 and unders, and then over 5, okay, and it's run once a week as an extramural activity. We do 1 week savory and a 1 week sweet dish,
Okay.
so that we mix it up a bit. And then we also run holiday club. So depending on what the season is, we work around that theme. For example, the last holiday club that we ran was for Christmas,
Yes.
and we did everything around Christmas. So we did gingerbread biscuits, we did a traditional Christmas cake, you know, with your raisins. So our upcoming holiday club would be then Easter, so loads of chocolate.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
That's our favorite chocolate.
So it happens every day of the week, and we start at 9 to 12, so it's a 3-hour workshop. You can book online. I've got an online booking system. It's through Quicket, so you can get that on the website, and you can just go on and book your tickets for whichever adventure or workshop you want. And then we also run parties. So we have parties. We've got a venue, an outdoor venue that would be set up in the theme that you specifically want. And then we've got 2 options at the moment. The one is a master chef where they do a pizza, and then they also do a dessert. So it's a session that's divided into 2, and then or they can choose the high tea. So the high tea is they make a mini cake, and then they could make also a savory quiche or sausage rolls.
Oh, that sounds so much fun. And so the kids actually make the goodies before they eat it with their friends.
We set up the table, and they'll come and have the goodies together with their friends in a garden setting.
Sounds like so much fun. Okay, so kids out there, you got to get cooking also and baking with your moms and dads and your brothers and sisters. And don't forget to send in your favorite recipes to me on iKIDS, Sumaya. And then we're going to start now. I was thinking that what we could do now is get these kids to bake something for us.
I think that's going to be super awesome, yeah.
What are you going to teach them today?
Okay, so today we're making a mini cake. We're going to be decorating it with fondant.
Is everyone ready to start baking and cooking? Yes. And everyone's going to make something really creative and pretty today also. Are you guys ready? Oh, you're still busy eating? Stop eating and start cooking. Let's get going. See you in the kitchen. Assalamu alaikum, and you back watching iKIDS on ITV, and I'm Sumaya Umar. So join us today back at the Bright Young Chef's kitchen with Yusuf Budania, who's going to do a nice nachos recipe for us. Yusuf is our head chef today with his other chef little minions, and they're going to help him do his favorite recipe, Yusuf's nachos. So everyone watching, try it at home, kids. And Yusuf, let's get started. First, tell us a little bit about your recipe and what ingredients you have ready for us prepared.
I have mozzarella cheese, robot peppers, cucumber and onion, guacamole and salsa sauce.
Okay, and the nachos, are you going to use an actual crisp, or which packet of nachos is this?
The nacho chips.
The nacho chips. Okay, great. And can you show us now a little bit about how you cut up your robot peppers? And just let's open this. We can show the children watching out there. Tell them how you cut them up.
I cut it into cubes.
Into cubes. So all into cubes. And the guacamole, did your mom help you make this?
Yes.
Okay. What is guacamole made of?
Avocado.
Avocado mix. Okay, great. And then the salsa there. Again, do you remember what your mommy used to make it?
Thank you. We used garlic and pasta sauce.
Okay, great. So kids out there, you're going to keep all your ready ingredients before you start plating, and we can start plating. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you kids ready? Yes. Okay, great. Show us what you're going to do first. Packet of nachos. Can you use any nachos?
Yep.
Okay. Head chef Yusuf is getting ready to put together his nachos. What's next?
Mom, you can put the...
Aman, you're going to put the guacamole. Is that done correctly, Yusuf? Yes. Just what must he do?
Spread it out.
Spread it out, okay. All over the nachos. Leah, have you made this before?
No.
No. First time? So for the recipe, for the guacamole, and Yusuf has put together a recipe for us, which you will find on the ITV screen. So look out for it. Kids watching at home. That's quite a bit of guacamole. That looks nice. Yummy. Next up,
The salsa sauce.
the salsa sauce. Why not?
Okay, I'll do it.
Come on. Get cracking. Help our head chef here. Pour it over.
Too much in one spot.
Tell the audience what you're doing, Yusuf.
I'm spreading the salsa sauce all over them.
That looks yummy. Enough or more? I think
No.
go for it.
Yeah.
Well done, Leah. Do you approve?
Yes.
Okay. Next.
Top. You're gonna grate. Who wants to grate the cheese?
Come on. Sanira, let's grate. Okay. So we're gonna put some mozzarella that's grated already. Okay, so we would put a lot of cheese. So don't forget, when you're doing this at home, don't stop with the cheese. About half a block, do you think?
Yeah.
Is enough? Okay. Okay, so when we're done with the cheese, what's next?
Then you're gonna take your robot peppers, onions, and tomato, and you're gonna put it all over.
Again, spreading it evenly.
Yes.
Did you put any vinegar or anything inside the chopped?
No.
Nothing. Okay, just the chopped tomatoes. Any tomatoes in there?
No.
No, sorry. It's a red onion, cucumber, red pepper, green pepper, and yellow peppers. Tasty.
Then you're gonna put it in the oven for 20 minutes and bake it at 180 degrees.
180 degrees for 20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, off to the oven you go. Thank you so much, Yusuf. I think that is going to be a tasty dish. Can we all get a taste of this afterwards? Yes. Great. So we're going to put it in the oven for 20 minutes. And while we're doing that, we're going to make something else. And don't forget to come back to see what happens to Yusuf's nachos in the oven.
Okay guys, so we're going to be making our vanilla sponge cake, okay? So let's get started. Is everybody ready? Everybody excited? Yes. Okay, so let's get through all the ingredients that we're going to be using today, okay? We're going to be using flour, vanilla essence, what is this? Sugar, butter, salt, eggs, and milk. Okay, and
Baking powder.
yes. Okay, so let's get started, guys. In your bowl, you have your measuring cups and your measuring spoons. I want you to take it out of your mixing bowl. Okay, and we're going to start with our sugar. We need a 1/4 cup of sugar. So a quarter is the one that has a 1, a line, and a 4. Can you see that? And it's 60 mils. Okay, so we're going to measure a level spoon. Okay, good girl. Okay, add your level spoon of sugar to your bowl. This is yours. Okay, guys, and now we're going to add an egg. Okay, so everybody take an egg. Okay, do you know how to crack your egg? Yes. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so what we're going to do is tap it. Because we are not working with glass bowls. We need something that's a little bit harder. Okay, so we're going to use a table, but we're going to just tap it gently so we hear it crack. Okay, so listen. Did you hear that? Okay, then we're going to put our 2 fingers in the middle, in the hole at the bottom, and we're going to open up. Well done.
Got it. I'm coming to help you.
Okay, guys.
Everyone, wipe.
Wipe your hands. Okay, now you're going to use your spatula. Can everybody show me your spatula? Okay, and we're going to start mixing our egg and our sugar. Okay, mix, mix, mix. Get all your sugar dissolved. Do you need oven gloves? Okay, guys, until all your sugar is dissolved. Okay, so it starts to look quite creamy. Okay, so we're going to cream our sugar and our egg together. So let's use all those muscles. Mix, mix, mix. So we're going to measure 5 mils of vanilla essence. Can I open for you? There you go. Okay, Chloe, are you going to open that one? Good boy. Okay, once you've got your vanilla essence, you add it into your bowl and then start mixing. It's looking good, guys. Mix, mix, mix. So we need to add a 1/4 cup of milk. Remember, your quarter is a 1, a line, and a 4, hey? Or 60 mils. Okay, so once you've added your milk, you can start mixing again. So these are all your wet ingredients. It's looking good, guys. Okay, so now we're moving on to the dry ingredients. So we need a 1/2 cup of flour, okay? Oh, here's the extra. I took some to close. Okay, so we're adding a 1/2 cup of flour to your wet ingredients. And we're going to start mixing gently, okay? Gently so that everything stays in the bowl and that it doesn't jump out of the bowl, okay? So we've got to make sure that all the flour is dissolved. use the side of your spatula just to get everything away from the sides. Okay? Okay, so we're going to keep mixing. You can start going a little bit faster so that we can get all those bumps and lumps out. Okay, if you need some help, I'm coming around. It's looking good. You want some help, my angel pie? Okay, guys, and then we're going to add our next ingredient, which is a half a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, so can everybody look for half a teaspoon? It's the 1, the line, and the 2, hey? Make sure it's nice and level, so use your finger to push the excess off. Good boy. Okay, and then we're going to add a pinch of salt. Can everybody pinch? So you just need a pinch of salt. Yes, pinch of salt. 2.5 cup. 2.5 teaspoons. Good boy. Just a pinch of salt. Okay, and once everything's in, the last ingredient we're going to add is our butter. Okay, so I want you to look for a third, a cup that says a third. It's got a 1, a line, and a 3. So you can just give your melted butter a nice stir. Okay, stir the melted butter. Then you can start pouring.
Let's stir it. We stir it. Okay, well done.
Good boy. I think it's better to pour. Good boy. There we go. Okay, once you've added your butter to your bowl, you can start stirring. Okay, we're going to make sure that everything gets mixed into the mixture. There you go. Well done. Then I'm coming around to give you your baking tins. Once your batter is ready, you're going to pour your batter into your baking tin. But you're going to only make it 3/4. So you're going to make it quite full. Use spray and cook, or you can use butter. Why do we use spray and cook, guys? Or butter? So that it doesn't stick, hey? Yes, that's good. That's awesome. Okay? That's full enough. Yes. Okay, you can stop. Okay, good boy. Okay, so not right to the top. Awesome. So what we'll do next is bake your mini cake for 15 minutes at 180 degrees.
Yay, well done. Okay, everybody to the oven.
أبطال بلادي يا نور عيني بالحب يهديكم أغلى ما لدي في ربيع سار فيها الخير ازداد في ربيع سار شكرا 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 يا ربيع سار هيا يا أصحابي هيا يا أحبابي.
Our nachos are now ready. Yusuf, are you bringing it in? Is everyone ready to taste Yusuf's nachos? Yeah. Well done, chefs. It looks delicious. Tell us again, what is the name of this very tasty dish?
Nachos.
Nachos. It's called Yusuf's nachos. Okay, dish out for everyone. Let's have a taste. And then you all chefs can tell us what you think of it, okay? Okay, great. That looks tasty. And then I think it sounds like our cakes are ready. They look like I can smell them. Can everyone smell our lovely cakes? No. What do you think it smells like? Vanilla. Oh, you can't smell it. Oh no, I can smell it. Can you smell it? It smells delicious. Yes. And then we're going to ice the cakes just now. So everyone ready to go to the oven and fetch our cakes?
هيا يا أصحابي هيا يا أحبابي.
a fun day here at the Bright Chef's kitchen where we've all finished our beautiful cakes. Let's see everybody, show it to the camera. Kids out there, you can also do this at home with your mommies or come in here and do it at the Bright Chef's kitchen. Thank you so much. This looks so delicious. Are we going to have a tea party now?
Yes, definitely.
And all the kids, are you going to join us for our tea party? Yes. Are you going to eat your own cakes or are you going to try somebody else's cakes? Let's see.
Somebody else.
Somebody else, are you afraid? Thank you so much, children at home. Don't forget to send in your favorite recipes and try baking these beautiful cakes. And we'll see you next time on iKids. Assalamu alaikum.
أهلا في ربيع الزمان هيا 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 هلم